guys? All right, hopefully you had a great discussion talking about some of this stuff. And what I want to do now is just talk about how that applies in these workouts, this CrossFit. Really, it's just fitness, taking that and then applying that to fitness. So, you know, it seemed kind of weird when I was writing this and thinking through it. It was kind of weird because CrossFit is by definition a comparative program. It's the ultimate quantified measurement of fitness. That really is the revolution of CrossFit, is that I can ascribe a numerical value to your fitness. I can tell you how fit you are. And for us, fitness equals health, all right? The healthier you are, the fitter you are, the fitter you are, the healthier you are, and it works in the other direction. And health over your lifetime, longevity, is how fit you stay throughout the course of your life. It really is groundbreaking. I hate that I'm just brushing through it. We'll talk about it more in depth as we move forward, but the reality is that death is just the consistent, progressive loss of fitness, all right? So maybe when I was 40, I could do all these things. When I was 50, I could do less of them. When I'm 60, I'm laying in a bed in a nursing home. I can't cut the grass. I can't go dancing, like whatever. It's just in the other direction. And death is the ultimate loss of fitness. You've never been as unfit as you are when you're dead, right? Or before you were born. So capability, fitness, longevity, all those things tie in together. Now, talking about comparison, so CrossFit is a comparative program, but the intention is different, all right? Because fitness, and really most things in the world, in order for us to even know how fit we are, we have to see how fit everybody is, right? Because it's an individually compared thing. Fitness is being the best human you can be. And so in order to do that, we have to look at humans and say, what is the capability of human beings? And how do I measure up against that? Where am I in that group? So even the workout you do today is going to come out with a group of people. It's almost always a bell curve. That's one of the things we learn in school, is statistical proportioning, is how there's going to be a few people that just do extremely well. There's going to be a few people that do extremely poorly. There's going to be the group of people that sort of average out in the middle. It's just how it works. And so if we're on the bad part or the less fit part, we want to work our way up into the middle. If we're all up in the middle, we want to see what's humanly possible, just so we know we still have some work to do, right? And that's the point of it, is really to look at where we stack up, and then how can we make ourselves better? Or even better than that, what are those people doing? What do those people have that I could do more of to get closer to that side, all right? And this is how we progress. So the wrong way to look at a comparative program of CrossFit would be over here and see these guys over here and say, oh, I'll never be like them. That's that pity thing, all right? It doesn't matter if you'll ever be like them. What matters is that you're working your way over toward there, all right? So the comparison is to myself. I want to be able to do a workout, do some things in my life, and 4 weeks later, do that workout again. And if I'm moving in the direction of increased health and increased wellness and increased fitness, then I should see those things, I should see it move in that direction. And the value and the beauty of that is not looking at how many people I passed up, although that is a human thing and we use that to our advantage. The value is to look at how far I've come, right? Comparing ourselves to ourselves. And really, it's the same thing in recovery. I mean, we're looking at progress, we're looking at people getting chips, we're looking at people making strides in their lives, and all that is to show us what's possible, because deep down in us we have this thing that says, if they can do it, maybe I can do it. And that's where all this stuff starts. Maybe I can do closer to that, all right? That's progress. So we need to be careful that we're looking at us being better than ourselves, us being better than we were yesterday, and we make that the mainstay. I've done some goals talks with my gym, and I didn't really know exactly kind of what I was saying or how I was feeling, but this is pretty much it. It's the idea that I don't like this goal thing, because for one, when I set a goal, I want to lose 30 pounds, I'm immediately telling myself I'm not as good as I'd like to be, right? And so I'm battling with this thing of like, I'm not good enough, or I'm not what I want to be until I get there. And so once I get there, then I'll be what I'm supposed to be. But we know that's not true, because then we just look at something else we don't have. And this constant goal and achieving goal thing is really just this, we constantly put ourselves in a situation where we're not happy with ourselves, we're discontent. And then we try to motivate ourselves off of that discontentment, right? We use that, "Oh, I'm not happy," to motivate us. But what we learn in recovery is that I had to get happy first. I had to be content. And a lot of the process of recovering is just bringing things to neutral. So it's like, okay, it's okay that things are the way they are. It's not that I don't want to change them. It's just that I can be okay as I change them. Because my focus or my determination of whether I'm doing well is simply, am I getting better? And that way every day I can be content and happy because I'm making progress in that direction. And not, I'll be happy once. Then you end up, if you ever seen the movie Click with Adam Sandler, I love that analogy because he just fast forwards through all that stuff. And that's basically the idea we're talking about, is I just want to go from victory to victory to victory. Well, 99% of your life is between those victories. So if we can't learn how to be happy with just the daily walk, the daily struggle and journey and overcoming things, then we're not going to have a fulfilled life. All right? So you guys, I think I kind of went off the sheet. Read the sheet, and then you guys can get started on the workout. So this workout is a baseline fitness test. It's a really good test. We call it the fit test. It's 2 rounds for time, 500-meter row, 40 squats, 30 sit-ups, 20 push-ups, 10 pull-ups. All right, scale is needed. You can put your scales on the sheet so you remember it, and then record your time, because this is a perfect workout to come back and do in a month and see how you're doing. All right, this is the actual baseline test that we got from, I think, CrossFit New England like 6 years ago. So start with that, and then the SobrietyWoD is just look at your victories. Look at a year ago. Where are you now? And I'm not talking about how much money you have. I'm not talking about, well, it could be how much weight you lost. It could be something like that. It could be how much better at CrossFit you are, or how much better in your job you are if you got promotions. But I want you to identify some things that have gotten better, areas where you have made progress, and hold on to those strengths. And then also I want you to think about, what are the areas in your life that you're trying to make progress in. All right, you can know what the end result looks like or what direction you want to be headed. I just want to value ourselves based on our effort in that direction. All right, so I want to look at, identify the things that we're trying to work on about ourselves, but you got to keep that idea in your mind about, or idea out of your mind about, I'll be happy once I achieve this. All right, so enjoy this, guys. Thanks for sticking with us.